I was hoping there's gonna be an asbestos fucking lying up with that one.
I compare everything to asbestos now. Just because our last asbestos mine is finally closed. They just figured out to do that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And Quebec is fighting it tooth and nail.
Oh, of course Quebec is.
You know where? In the town of Asbestos. Who the fuck moves there?
I thought they were changing the name of that town.
No new citizens since 1962. Nobody's moving to Asbestos. But you could buy lots of talcum powder there, I'm sure.
So you remember this kid that Ahmed Arbery?
I do.
The kid who was shot and killed by the two white dudes. The black guy who was shot and killed by two white dudes that was out for a jog?
Allegedly.
Well, apparently 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, another video has surfaced of him being searched by a couple of cops, and he's repeatedly declining when the officer asks him to search his Toyota, and they end up tasing him.
And why is this news?
Just because it shows it's trying to be portrayed that he has had former run-ins with the police for no reason.
Oh yeah, well he was black, wasn't he?
That's it.
So it's not for no reason.
Yeah,
that's a reason in America.
It is a reason for that's their biggest one.
Everybody knows it's illegal to be black and running in America. You just don't do it.
I think black people need to buy themselves tread machines and those treadmill machines and just be safe. If you want to run, get on a treadmill.
Fuck.
Wouldn't it be crazy? I'm just waiting. Wouldn't it be fucking craziest shit in the world if fucking next thing you hear, there's a black guy at a gym running on a treadmill and a cop just runs up and shoots him for running?
It's probably about to happen. You know, for all the bitching and griping I do about how I'm not privileged and how white privilege doesn't exist, fuck does it ever. Because that's something I never worry about. That's just never going to happen. That could be more Canadian privilege than white privilege, but either way, when I see a cop drive by, I generally wave. They're usually not going to kill me. If I were black, I would say that was 60-40. And if I were American and black, I would turn the tables on that.
Yes.
I still don't understand how we're so far into this. You and I have been talking about it just about every day since we met.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why, like, they do that morning meeting sort of thing where they're like, all right, be safe out there, and we got APBs, and how come in that meeting they don't say, and don't shoot a black guy today?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why that's not just brought up in their meeting. Say, okay, we're not doing that today.
Can't someone pass out a memo? Like, where's the Jerry Maguire motherfucker who writes a big thing about this and all the cops get behind him? I don't get it. I just don't get how there's not one PR person in the States going, hey, don't do this. Unless Americans just are that sick and they want it to happen. That could be.
Which wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know. It's fucked up. I'm glad I'm not black. I'm glad I'm not American. I love black Americans.
But you know what, though? In this video, I just got a part of the transcript for it. The weird thing with this video is that, like, I mean, again, he's not really doing any, from where the whole thing sort of starts, everything else, he's not really doing anything. He was just in the park, sitting around in the park when the cops came up and approached him, like, what are you doing here? Suspicious activity because he's just sitting there. As the officer calls for backup, you can hear Arbery saying, if you hit me with that shit, bitch, you're going to be fucked up. Now you see, guys.
Yeah.
You don't.
Even a white guy can't get away with that.
No, you just don't.
Jesus, like, that's the other thing. Like, Americans, I've seen a lot of these videos, and a lot of them are sure the guy didn't deserve to die. Absolutely, 100% of the time, he didn't deserve to die. But still, you see them in these videos, they've always got attitude, and which I would too, because I'd be scared I was about to die.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's like, you know what the potential there is. It happens every fucking day. Maybe just play it cool this time. If you got to swallow your pride a little bit, it sucks, but you might not die.
You know, a video was posted by Chuck D of Public Enemy on Instagram.
He can fucking blow me to you.
Oh, this was genius, because in the video, again, you have no idea what happens beforehand. All it shows is an irate black woman with her baby, or a woman. Apparently she's black. She doesn't look black, but apparently everybody said she's black. She's there with her baby and her child, who's like a year and a half or 2 years old. And the cops are giving her a hard time because she's not wearing her mask in public, where they're supposed to be under whatever law in this particular state is. And as they're telling her, she just completely wigs out, and she goes to sort of walk away. And as she goes to walk away, the cop goes up to her by the arm saying, "Hang on, you can't leave yet. We're still talking to you." And she turns around and slaps his fucking hand, and slaps it hard. It's a violent slap. She hit him. So the cop grabs her and throws her to the ground. So everybody on social media is freaking out. So me, again, as a white guy on this fucking thread, I just felt like, you really got to start to question when a video starts like this, so you have no idea what was happening beforehand, and then also immediately ends abruptly, knowing there's still more to the video. And all you people are calling racism, but yet nobody has mentioned once the fact that she fucking hit the cop.
Yeah, no, of course not.
You know, and I got a slew, it must have been 40-something fucking comments of all these people basically saying that I'm not allowed to make a comment about this because I'm white. Which I thought, genius, that's because that's not racist in the slightest, you know, but way to go. You know, that's on its own account.
I'm allowed to make a comment on whatever I want because I got a podcast, so
right?
You. I had a pod.
Well, I did have a few. I had there's one black guy that came to my defense, only one, and all he said was, everybody's jumping down at Gord Strain's throat right now, and he didn't even say that. All he said was, you can't assault a police officer, and you can't, because we all know what happens when you do. Doesn't matter what color your skin is. You hit a cop, you go to jail, you get arrested. And it's just that plain and simple.
Oh, no, it's not. That's not true. If you're white, you go to jail. If you're not, 50-50.
Yeah, it's 50. Well, at the least, you'll go to jail anyways.
Yeah.
At least, yeah. Best case scenario, you're going to end up in handcuffs. So he commented that, so I just liked it. He ended up sending me a message through Instagram going, dude, I wouldn't respond to anything on here, but just know that not all black people hate you right now. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Well, I didn't think they all did.
Yeah, so I don't think thanks, man. I do appreciate that.
No,
I'm trying to piss anybody off, just asking a question.
That's the thing, though, Dow, and you and I talk about it all the time. Maybe not so much on the show as we should, but we got to get past this "you can't say that" bullshit and get to the let's have an honest, real conversation shit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You can't say that. No, yes, I can. Let's move on and have an adult talk now.
Yeah. I certainly can say that because I'm a human being and I'm allowed.
It's not a race thing.
No.
And even if it was, who the fuck cares? Let's have a grown-up talk. Let the grown-ups talk now. Don't do this fucking... You can't say that. Why? I pay taxes. I vote. That's the rules.
And I opened up this account under my name, so yes, I can actually.
Yeah.
If I want to.
And especially on Facebook, because if you don't like it, get the fuck off my Facebook page.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get this namby-pamby, you can't. That's bullshit.
Yeah, damn right it is. Damn right.
I don't know how we go around the world trying to fight oppression, and then we oppress each other worse than anyone ever could.
Yeah, it's only oppression if you don't agree with me. Come on, don't you know?
That is true. I forgot.
So that's right. something that just came up, I thought that was kind of interesting. During this whole pandemic thing, one particular company across the U.S., I don't have it for Canada, but at least across the U.S., their online sales skyrocketed beyond everybody else's numbers.
Well, most companies' online sales skyrocketed.
Yeah, let's say no. These guys were more than the rest. Theirs jumped by 74% in the first quarter that ended April 30th. Well, same store sales rose only 10%, but Walmart is dominating.
Yeah.
The online sales right now.
Oh, believe me, I know.
But yeah, they're beating out fucking Amazon, which I'm floored by that.
Amazon's laying people off right now.
Yeah, right after they're announcing they're announcing they're going to hire 100,000 people, then they just started laying people off like a week later. It's very weird.
Yeah, no, I know just from personal experience that it more than doubled at my store.
Yeah.
Just the grocery sales alone. I don't even know about other stuff, which is fascinating to me because our website fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's a frustrating website.
But yeah, we're kicking ass and taking names. So I guess I kind of just admitted where I work. Hey, yeah, I blew that one. But yeah, it's been a great campaign for them. And I said long before COVID, I said to you last year, it's going to come down to a massive battle between Amazon and Walmart. In the end, there's going to be two companies, and that's all it's going to be. And this is going to be the start of it because Walmart just drew the line in the sand. And that's firing the warning shots at Amazon right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's on now. It's gonna be a Cold War for a little while. Then it's gonna get nasty as shit. It'll be like Coke and Pepsi back in the '60s. They'll be blowing up each other's cars and shit.
Well, so you got them. Then you got companies like J. Crew, JCPenney, Neiman Marcus, and Stages stores have all sought Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Pier 1 Imports filed for Chapter 11 in February. They're gone.
Hasn't Pier 1 been gone forever? They were closing down all over Canada long before this shit.
Yeah, but they were still maintaining a few stores, but they've officially filed for Chapter 11. So yeah, so like a lot of people are just like I said, a lot of people are down, still down. But no, Walmart's fucking kicking ass and taking names. So
Pier 1's one of those stores that, like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I will never go in there. Not for any reason, just I will never. That is not a place I will go. And I don't think I ever did set foot in one.
I did numerous times, only because I like to go in there. So when I worked at because I don't work anymore. When I worked at Bed Bath, I used to go into Pier 1
because that's a big secret on this show.
Yeah, so yeah, hugely. We never talk about it ever. But I would go in there, find a bunch of stuff. I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. Then I'd go back into work, and I'd be like, oh, there it is. And I pick it up for like way cheaper.
And I do that at HomeSense.
That's right. You start to go to HomeSense. Yeah. You go to Bed Bath, you see some stuff, then you go to HomeSense, and you find it cheaper.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of funny on that one there.
Everything reopening in British Columbia as of today, or allowed to reopen.
Yeah.
And I noticed, oddly enough, HomeSense was one of the stores I noticed. They've been closed the whole time.
Oh,
but they were open today, so good. In BC, anyway, everything is open except for like hair salons and nail salons and shit. They have till the end of May.
Yep. That's virtually the same with here. Ontario just announced though that they will not open up schools until the start of till September.
That to me, I know this is gonna blow people away, but that kind of makes sense.
Why open up for 2 weeks? What's the point?
Yeah, and that's just the kids are nasty.
Yeah,
and parents don't look after them, and putting them back in like that sort of situation, and maybe causing this to happen over the summer. So unavoidable and not necessary. I think it's a good idea.
What's funny is that in France, I'm just going to bring the thing up here. French schools opened up last week